I'm your host, Hepburn, and you're listening to the Voiceless Speak Forever podcast, a true crime podcast dedicated to exposing the many misdeeds and abuses done to animals. And every week, I'll be covering a new animal abuse case. If you have not already listened to the previous episode, 1Bitch9Pups, please do so before listening to this one. This is an extension of that episode. When the Australian police seized the creator of 1Bitch9Pups devices, they discovered that there were a plethora of animal cruelty images and videos created by the user Graves. Between the Aussie-Australian serial animal killer and sexual assaulter and Graves, approximately 705 files of animal abuse were exchanged. From November 16th, 2020 to November 22nd, 2022, Graves created and distributed Animal Crush videos. Animal Crush videos are any photograph, motion picture film, video, or digital recording or electronic images that A. depict animal crushing, which is the actual conduct in which one or more living non human mammals, birds, reptiles, or amphibians is purposely crushed, burned, drowned, suffocated, impaled, or otherwise subjected to serious bodily injury, and B. is obscene. The four videos feature Graves in his sleeper cabin of a tractor trailer, raping, physically assaulting, and impaling a dog. This part is a bit contentious because in a criminal complaint against Graves, it says that the four videos feature the same brown and white male pit bull, while news outlets say that the videos had four different dogs. According to the criminal complaint, here are the contents of the four videos. Video 1. This is 3 minutes and 18 seconds long. Graves' full face is in view, and he is with a dog that is not moving. It is believed that the dog is dead. During the video, Graves cuts and removes the dog's tongue with a hunting knife. He then holds the tongue and shakes it. He then shows a close up of the inside of the dog's mouth. Video 2. This is 2 minutes and 16 seconds long. In this video, the dog is not dead yet. You can hear the dog breathing and you can see the dog moving. He is prone. His rear legs are duct taped and positioned up in the air. The dog's anus and testicles are covered in blood because the man is continuously thrusting a hunting knife in and out of the dog's anus. This is the same hunting knife used in video 1. You can see Graves taking close up shots of the dying dog with his cell phone. Video 3. This is 6 minutes and 15 seconds long. Graves is cutting the male dog's testicles open with the same hunting knife and pulling them off the dog's body with pliers. The dog is still alive. He is still moving and you can hear labored breathing. Again, Graves is taking close up shots of the dying dog on his cell phone. In this video, however, you can't see Graves' face, but you can see the body hair and body structure that matches Graves. Video 4. This is 37 seconds long. Graves' cell phone screen is visible. You can see that he received a message from someone named Monster. Monster would turn out to be the Australian serial animal killer and rapist. In the videos, you not only see Graves' face, but there is also a very identifiable tattoo, a star surrounded by sun rays on his upper right arm. With this information, the GPS location data extracted from the files Graves sent to the Aussie serial killer, and an image of a partial Tennessee license plate, U.S. law enforcement began their search for Graves. Using Facebook and TikTok, law enforcement was able to identify who Graves was. A 25-year-old truck driver named Russell Vanwoert, who was originally from Grand Rapids, Michigan, but who moved to Tennessee at one time and now currently lives in Mercer County, Ohio. On September 27, 2022, federal agents raided Vanwoert's Ohio home where they seized his digital devices and found an Animal Crush video that they didn't know of. In addition, they found 3 dogs in very poor health and 1 dog buried in the backyard. What's even worse was that there were child sexual assault images as well. He was not yet arrested because he agreed to answer questions. During the questioning, Lucas confessed to the agents that he sexually assaulted and strangled a dog to death on a former employer's property before throwing the dog's body into a dumpster. He couldn't give an exact date of when this took place. On October 6, 2022, he was arrested and charged with 4 counts of the creation of animal crush videos and child sexual assault images, and 4 counts of the distribution of animal crush video and child sexual assault images. Lucas had his arraignment on November 7th, where his charges were read to him. Aside from this bit, there currently is no more news on what he pled. Like the Aussie serial killer and rapist, I'll keep you updated on Lucas. Now, here's a fun fact or strange fact, depending on your sense of humor. But it appears that Lucas might have written a book called What Lies Beneath the Shadows, published in October of 2015. It's selling on Amazon for $17. Now, I cannot confirm that the author of this book and Lucas are the same person, but the content of the biography matches up with facts about his location released by the media and the police. The location of where the story takes place is in Byron, Michigan, and that's a township that is a part of the Grand Rapids area, the city that he lived in before moving to Tennessee and Ohio. And what's more interesting is that it's a book about wolves, the ancestors of dogs. He describes this book as a fictional but biographical story about when he was a young boy and realized that a wolf was his guardian animal. In the book, he is advocating for the lives of wolves. He says, "Killing when you see a wolf is inhumane. Also, they are very good for us. They are also our close brothers." He then says he wrote the book when he was 14 and that he's a Chippewa Indian. So, I'm not completely sure if this is him, but the name, interest, and location aligns with Lucas, the killer. If the author is Lucas, then his crimes are extremely ironic, but I suppose his love for wolves does give us an insight into the beginning of his sick fascination with dogs. Thank you guys for listening. As always, make sure you share the VSF podcast because this is one of the few, if not the only, podcast that puts a spotlight on animal abuse cases. Rate and review the podcast on wherever you listen to it. Email me anything you want me to cover at VSF period official period podcast at gmail.com and follow VSF's Instagram page, the period VSF period official. Make sure you check out handmade crochet dog and cat toys, as well as bags for humans, on VSF's official website, thevoicesspeakforever.com. Until next time, toodles!